Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the founder of the Edge AI and Vision Alliance, Jeff Bier.
Good morning. Welcome to day 2 of the main program of the 2025 Embedded Vision Summit. How did you like day 1 yesterday? Was it good? Good. I'm really glad to hear. I learned a lot, which is my goal here, and I especially really had my thinking challenged in a number of presentations and conversations, which I also really value. And I think I feel like I fill up my mental buffer here this week, and then it takes me months afterwards to really process everything I heard and learned, go and read the papers and have further conversations and figure out what I'm going to do differently as a consequence of what I learned this week. One key theme that came through very strongly for me from yesterday's program is the increasing importance of multimodal AI. Now, I already knew that for many types of applications, it's important for machines to be able to perceive using multiple types of sensors. That's not new. And indeed, in our annual developer survey, we see that this kind of multimodal perception is already quite common. These are results from the Edge AI and Vision Alliance's latest annual developer survey conducted late 2024, focused on system developers who are creating commercial products in industry. And here we ask, what kinds of sensors are you using in your products for machine perception? And it's not surprising that cameras really dominate here, because cameras are, well, I think for 2 reasons. One is cameras are the sensing technology that we've really focused on from the beginning, but also cameras are so ubiquitous, so versatile. They're so ubiquitous because they're so versatile. But it's also interesting to see how many people are using other kinds of sensors: audio, LiDAR, time of flight, radar, and so on. And if we slice this data a little bit differently, if we say, well, let's consider a visible image camera and an IR camera to be the same thing, they're both cameras, let's consider those to be one class of sensor, how many of these respondents are using at least 2 different kinds of sensors for machine perception? And the answer in this most recent survey was 61%. So significant majority there. And I think we should expect this to increase over time, particularly now that we're learning how to use large multimodal models to provide a more straightforward path to enabling multimodal perception compared to previous approaches to sensor fusion, which felt to me very artisanal and a little bit of a black art that only a few companies had mastered.